Call 1-800-216-7540.
You're watching Your View.
Thank you for joining us. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends. What's happening? It is Kaplan and Crew on a Thursday afternoon. Happy to have everybody along, whether you're listening on the mightier 1090 on the terrestrial radio airwaves throughout Southern California. Happy to have all these 1090 radio listeners with us. The heart and soul of the Kaplan and Crew show, our YouTube page where everybody's involved in the conversation. We got a bunch of people in there that are part of our fantasy football league, which, by the way, Browner, at some point today, I would love for you to update where we are in our fantasy football league. And for everybody that's watching on television tonight, Channel 4 San Diego, I'm part of the Cox Your View network. If you're in Santa Barbara because you're a San Diegan who happens to be up on the Central Coast, or maybe you're just flipping channels and you're like, who are these guys? We're happy to have you guys here as well. Channel 4 San Diego, Channel 4 Santa Barbara. And if you're in Orange County or Palos Verdes, it's Channel 118, all part of the Cox Your View network. And of course, you can always get the show on the audio podcast platforms. But if you're watching on TV, just by the way, if you're watching on TV, you get 1 hour of what is every day a 3-hour broadcast. Go to youtube.com/Kaplan and Crew. You can get the entire deal. Coming up later on today, comedian Jason Lawhead will be by. And so you don't want to miss Jason Lawhead. He's always funny. He's always got a lot of really strong sports takes. And he and Browner are now working together, part of the Browner and Lawhead show. Yeah.
I was going to say, does he want to be referred to as comedian Jason Lawhead, or does he want to be referred to as comedian and co-host?
I'll have to ask him.
He's a member of the media now, so he can cut all the media stuff out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So, hey, by the way, speaking of Jason Lawhead, who's going to join us today, I spent 1 hour of my day yesterday. Let me tell you something. That's a lot of time. 1 hour of my day yesterday on the phone with Hammer and Hank Bauer, the former great Charger player, coach, broadcaster, who now does national radio broadcast. I spent an hour with Hammer and Hank Bauer on the phone yesterday, like talking about what has happened in the last year. We want him back on the show. The whole Grumpy Old Men podcast didn't work out. The disaster that was, his frustration and anger, and et cetera, et cetera. And so tomorrow, Hammer and Hank, who's going to be calling the Rams and the Bucks game on national radio, Hammer and Hank returns to Kaplan and Crew manana. So be here. Alex, did you talk to Hank yesterday after I kind of gave you the green light?
Yeah, I gave him a text. Listen, Hank loves me.
Yeah.
So I had no problem reaching out to him. So he was like, yeah, I just can't do it tomorrow, but I'm very happy to do it on
He doesn't love Browner.
Oh man.
Not a lot of people do.
Listen, let me tell y'all something right now. I don't get no F. I don't care. I don't care. Hank don't like me. I don't care, bro. Listen. I'm on this show.
He doesn't like you.
I'm on this show to tell I'm on the show to tell the truth, baby. That's it. My truth. I'm on the show to spread the truth, baby.
You know what we'll do? Yeah, your truth. Exactly.
Facts, baby.
Your
brown
truth,
facts.
truth.
You're the definition of that's my truth.
Yeah, right.
If that's my truth was a person, I'm him and he me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'll wait until tomorrow to get deeper into why Hank was so angry at Browner. And by the way, not just you by yourself, Browner. He's pretty pissed at me too. He's pretty pissed at me also.
Listen, baby, I don't care. You
guys got your shots in. You guys got your shots in.
Like that's all. Listen, I don't bring him on here. He can address his issues with me personally.
Hank, he didn't get a chance to rebuttal anything.
Hank has a legitimate gripe with you, Browner. If I'm being honest, he has a legit gripe.
Listen, he could. I don't care.
Well,
I don't care.
I don't know why you wouldn't care. You should care. You should care. I mean, if he's got a legit gripe, why would you not be open-minded to it and go, okay, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe I'm right. And maybe you're wrong. But at least I'm open-minded to it rather than I don't care.
He's going to be part of the show going forward. You guys got to
listen. I
have some mutual respect for each other.
Oh, no. Let's do something really straight. I have nothing but the utmost respect for Hank. He was nothing but professional in the dealings with me face to face. So I have no issues with him as a man, as a hard worker. He's a great professional. He's been doing this for a very long time. He knows what he's doing. I got no problems with that. I would never be disrespectful to him in an interview process. But 100%, if he wants to address anything with me, people know where to find me, baby. I ain't hiding nowhere. I'm in the shed, but I ain't hiding.
I told Hank this. I go, Hank, you really this is all my fault. I take full responsibility for the entire disaster. I thought putting Hank Bauer and Kurt Bavacqua together to create a podcast called Grumpy Old Men would be very funny. I thought it was going to be funny. It didn't work out. They were both grumpy, okay? And they just didn't work well together. And
Shocker.
yeah, and I take responsibility. I thought it was a great idea. It turned out to be a disaster. The bigger part of the problem was Kurt, and I guess to Hank in some ways as well. They were both like, well, wait a second. I'm doing this and I'm not being paid right now. And I've been a professional broadcaster for years and I get paid to do this. And we're kind of working on this promise that a podcast will turn into a radio broadcast and then there'll be some compensation at some point. And I apologized to Hank yesterday and just said, look, this is my fault. I was way premature. I didn't have the time or the bandwidth. 1090 didn't have the sales team. So, you guys were doing a one night a week show and there just isn't a lot of sales surrounding a 1 hour, one night a week kind of show. And so, the one thing Hank said is, look, and he's right. He's never been married. He doesn't have any kids. He played a lot of time in the NFL. Not that he was making a lot of money back then. He was a broadcaster for many, many years in San Diego and now still does national radio broadcasts. He's got an NFL pension. He's good, man. So he doesn't do things unless he likes to do them and wants to do them. He doesn't like to feel like he has to do things or need to do things. And that was his big gripe is like, you guys were kind of talking to me like I work for you, and yet nobody was paying me. And you have to be here. You have to do this time. We need you to show up. It's like, what are you guys busting my balls over nothing. I'm not making any money here. So anyway, that was Hank's biggest gripe of all of it, really. Alex,
Ooh.
you're smiling. You're giggling about this.
Let's move forward.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Just keep it
So
going.
much love to Hank. Looking forward to having Hank Bauer back on the show tomorrow. We are in the 7 Mile Casino studios here of Kaplan and crew, along with Grande and the Brown Man. All right, fellas, look. I'm still watching. I can't deny it. I am still watching the Padres. Now, I'm not sitting down at the beginning of the game and watching the entire game, but I am watching a little at the beginning, and I'm kind of making sure that I'm catching the end. And last night, another defeat at the hands of the San Francisco Giants. By the way, the Giants were winning last night over the Padres. The Dodgers were losing last night to Colorado because you know why? Because Colorado is really good at home. And so as a result, now the Giants, I know you did. Now the Giants have a 2-game lead over the Dodgers, and everybody's running out of time. The Padres have run out of time because there's not enough games left to be played to actually make it to the postseason. And the Dodgers are running out of time because they've got probably 10 to 12 games remaining, and they're 2 games back, and San Francisco is just continuing to put the pedal to the metal. So, I mean, I don't even know as far as today. There's no analysis. There's nothing to say about the game last night. There's no complaints or gripes. I'm not here to celebrate Fernando Tatis getting to the 40 home run club. It's a great personal achievement. It would be amazing if it was an impactful home run that led to a win that was leading to a playoff berth, but that's out the window now. So great individual accomplishment by Fernando Tatis to hit 40 home runs. But how does that translate for me, you, the fan who wanted this team to get into the postseason? What are you guys thinking about based on last night?
I gotta shout out Craig Elston, who legit made me laugh because he said the Padres are the Angels right now. They have the MVP and they're not making the playoffs. And then I just laughed because I thought about Browner and how he's yelled about Ohtani for this exact thing that Tatis is doing right now. He's putting up numbers. He's putting up MVP numbers on a losing team that's not making the playoffs. That made me legit laugh out loud.
I've been thinking about this for days, as a matter of fact. Browner, what are you going to say now? You've called Ohtani Ophony. You said the reason that you call him Ophony is because he's a good player with good numbers, but his team stinks and they're not making it to the playoffs. If you treat Ohtani that way and you call him Ophony, what are you going to call Tatis? Because Tatis is the exact, at this moment, for this season, the exact same situation. His team is not going to make it to the postseason. He may win the MVP. That is certainly a possibility. He's put up great individual statistics, but his team isn't going to the playoffs. So if you're going to rip Ohtani and call him Ophony,
yeah.
What are you going to say about Tatis, Brown, to make it equal?
He also wasn't able to carry the team. That was Browner's biggest gripe. Ohtani's not carrying the team. Neither is Tatis. And he's got help with Machado.
Y'all ready?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ohtani doesn't have Mike Trout.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all ready for me to explain? Okay.
Can't wait.
So the Padres got out of the race roughly a week ago. Let's call it a week, just for sake of conversation. It may more, maybe less. A week ago, the Padres were out of the race. When was Ophony out of the race? All-Star break. So yeah, today you are correct, my friend. They are in the same position. I can't argue against that. But what I can tell you is Tatis is new to the area of being out of playoff contention after being in contention the entire time, battling injuries the entire time, missing 10 days here, 10 days there, 10 days here, and still was able to put up MVP numbers. You guys want to throw a parade every time Ohtani throws a strike. Not me, baby. Not me. So
I
now.
never agreed with your stance at all.
No,
I'm
never,
saying,
never. Actually, it's utterly annoying. Really.
now you're
What you doing?
moving,
What
did you
y'all
call it?
doing?
No.
moving the post back.
No,
Is that
I'm
what
not.
you're saying? Is
But let's
Go ahead.
bottom line
Sorry.
it. Bottom line it. You ready? Bottom line it. Here goes. You ready? You've been saying all season long that Ohtani is an phony
Yes.
because he himself, as an individual, cannot carry his team to the postseason. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Okay.
I won't even throw in no caveats. Yes,
Okay.
you have that correct.
Okay. Now you have Tatis,
Mm-hmm.
who, like Ohtani,
Yes.
has had a phenomenal season,
Yes.
has put up potential MVP statistics,
Yes.
and in the final analysis,
Mm-hmm.
the Padres are in the exact same position that the Angels are in. They're going to be a sub 500 club that doesn't make it to the postseason that potentially has the MVP of baseball on their team.
Yes.
So you have a great individual season, but you have a very, very bad team season. So if you're going to call Ohtani Ophony, I'm just asking if you can come up with a good nickname for Tatis. Imagine this. Imagine you're in Anaheim, LA Brown, okay? And you're really impressed with Ohtani, but you're not really as impressed with Tatis. So some guy in San Diego is calling Ohtani Ophony.
Mm-hmm.
Phony Nando Tatis.
Yeah, what are you going to call
Look at this
Tatis? Phone Nando?
Trademark it.
Phony Nando? I mean, what are you going to call
Phony
him?
Nando
The
Tatis.
golden boy. What you mean? Y'all listen, y'all funny to me, man. Y'all real funny to me. Again,
You put us in these corners, man.
Let me repeat this, man. Let me repeat this. We just got out the playoff race, okay? We just got out the playoff race. They never was even in it. And this dude is pitching.
No, they were in it.
And
I don't know, dude.
This guy is pitching and hitting.
Okay, so
You guys are throwing a parade for hold on. Let me finish.
timing now matters.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you finish. Well, let me do this. You guys are throwing a parade because he's hitting and pitching. Okay, y'all did that. You two jokers did that.
And you were throwing a parade. You were throwing a parade for the Padres who were going to win the World Series, and you were kicking us out of the parade. But yet now it turns out that the Padres aren't even going to make it to the postseason. And Tatis has had a really good year, but he individually can't carry a team. Your entire gripe with Ohtani was, if he's so great, why don't the Angels make it to the postseason? Now I'll pose it back to you. If Tatis is so great as an individual, why aren't the Padres in the postseason? And by the way, I think I can answer it for you as well, even though you don't like the answer, which is because baseball's not about one player. One player cannot carry a baseball team. Ohtani can't carry the Angels, and Tatis can't carry the Padres. Harper can't carry the Phillies.
Soto can't carry the Nationals.
Y'all just again. Let me reiterate my point.
Let's listen to him backpedal here.
Are you listening to us? Because I feel like you're not. You always say, like, let me reiterate my point. Why don't you listen to what we're saying?
Refuses
don't
to be open-minded.
ever.
He doesn't give an F that Hank is mad at him.
I don't.
Screw that. He doesn't consider anybody else's opinion ever.
Listen, baby. Listen, I'm listening to y'all. I hear what y'all saying.
Non-convincible. Cannot be persuaded.
You're not listening or hearing.
I agree with y'all.
You're like, hurry up and finish.
No, I agree with y'all
Hurry up
principle
and finish.
that they in the same place. I agreed to that. I really did. But what I'm saying is Tatis drugged this dead carcass all the way up to this point, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Ophony never got it off the ground. That's all I'm saying.
Tatis dragged this dead carcass all the way here.
Tatis dragged this dead organization with a dumb manager and a lost general manager all the way up to this point. The kid can only do so much. That's why his shoulder hurt. He carrying all that weight,
You always
baby.
make us. I don't like the position you always make us go in. You
Well,
make
I
us
didn't put you
sound
in no
like we
position.
hate
You did
Tatis,
that.
like we hate the Padres. You always make us like fight you and make us like argue against them.
You did that.
Tatis and Ohtani
It's called
are amazing players.
Yeah.
Amazing players. But their team success does not equal if they're great or not. Their team
Tatis and
success does not
Ohtani,
equal individual greatness.
they will both have phenomenal years, and they both may win the MVP award. And in the final analysis, both of them will be sitting at home watching the postseason. So, what is the difference between Ohtani and Tatis? Simply the timing that the Angels were never really serious playoff contenders,
Yes.
and the Padres were until about August when the entire thing came crashing down.
That's what you say.
You're-
See, you know what? That's real
it's
good
true.
professional.
It's a
That's real good
fact.
professional journalism by you. I
It's a
really
fact.
respect this angle you just took. How you just literally tried to take away, I don't know, 25 days of playoff contention by saying it was in August. It wasn't in August. It was a week
They're still in
ago.
playoff contention. I
A
don't know
week-
why you're eliminating him now. You could say Tatis is
No,
still in it.
Because a week ago,
Yeah, where's
ideally,
all the hype?
in all-
Where's all the positivity, dude?
in
The
all
Padres aren't
honesty,
eliminated.
in all honesty,
Padres are still in it.
up until last week, they were in first place or tied for first place for the
No.
second wild card.
Yeah, first place for the second wild card. Oh my
You
god.
gotta be
First
in
or
it to win
second.
it, man.
They were either first place or second place, which is not in the wild card contention. Right.
Listen,
Oh, Browner.
Oh my God, Browner.
I just want to say thank you to Craig Elson for putting that in my brain because it legit is the perfect, like, we are the Angels. The Padres are the Angels right now.
blasphemy.
Only worse because you know why? The Angels didn't have Mike Trout. The Padres at least had Tatis and Machado. You know,
Yep.
the Angels were stuck without Trout. Who knows
And without
where the Angels would be?
third baseman. What's his face?
Anthony
The big
Rendon.
money guy. Rendon.
Yeah.
But
And without
wait,
Upton.
Wait a minute. Y'all told me, he could pitch and he could hit, baby.
Right, but
Oh,
but
he
nobody
did all
but,
these
but no but nobody said he could carry a team to the playoffs. In fact, the opposite. We've said all season long, he can't do it by himself.
You ain't
Okay.
never said that.
And of course we've said that. We've said that the whole time. We're like he's one
No,
of
I never
9
said
guys on the field.
Yeah, with literally what we've said the whole time. You just refuse to listen to us. Again,
refuses.
you refuse. And
Listen,
then
y'all
we're not-
y'all really
you know who
exposing
said- you
yourself
know-
right now.
you know who said they can carry a team to the playoffs? You know who, word for word, who said that? Tatis.
Listen, that was Manny Machado.
He said
But
he said me and Manny can carry a team.
like I said, you guys are
Word
really
for word.
exposing yourselves. I'm happy that we're having this conversation. Thank you, Craig Elston, for exposing these two gentlemen for what they really are. They backed themselves into a corner. Here I am just telling Brown facts, and now I got to deal with this.
Just make sure we always know that there's a difference between brown facts
It's the old alternative facts.
right and real facts. Hey, listen, Browner, since I know you don't listen to anything, maybe I could convince you to change your auto insurance by using Gabby.com/greatfriends. GABI, Gabby.com/greatfriends. It's really easy, everybody. For those of you that are listening on radio, watching on YouTube, or watching on television, I want to tell you guys it's super easy. If you're looking to try and cut costs, you're looking to save money, but you don't want to give up quality, you go to Gabby.com/greatfriends because now you can go to Gabby, put in what auto insurance company you currently use, put in information as to what policy you have with that insurance company, and then Gabby.com/greatfriends, because that's our landing page. It will come back to you and it'll say, okay, Scott or John, in this case, here's the insurance company you have. Here's the policy you have. Here's 40 other reputable name brand companies. And here's the same exact coverage for a lot less money. Save a bunch of money. I'm saving $900 a year by using Gabby.com/greatfriends because I switched from one insurance carrier to another. I have the exact same policy for all 4 of my cars, for all 4 of my drivers in my house. And I am saving $900 a year, $75 a month. That's serious money. Go to this website, Gabby, Gabi. Alex is showing it up on the screen. You can bring it back, Grande. Gabby.com/greatfriends. That's our specific landing page. And when you go there, you tell them what insurance company, what policy. They'll tell you what companies have the same policy for less money. You're saving money. By the way, it's free. They're not going to sell your data. You're not going to get spammed. Okay. It's really easy to use. Gabby.com/greatfriends. Do that, man. Hook it up. Oh, Browner. My goodness, man. rip Ohtani all year long because he can't carry a team to the playoffs,
Mhm.
and just will not even consider any criticism at all, or a good nickname for Tatis, who is in precisely, exactly the same place that Ohtani and the Angels are in.
Well, listen, again, we was in contention till a week ago. As the great Jay-Z once said, it was all good just a week ago. So I ain't look, I've been looking like this. I've been looking like this for Ohtani in the playoff race. Ohtani, what you see? Oh, phone A. Hey, yo, A phone A. A phone A. Can't
Here's
find
me.
End of the
Here's
day.
me.
At the end of the
Here's
day.
me. Fernando. Saludos, my friend. Hello, Fernando. ¿A dónde es Fernando? ¿A dónde es los playoffs?
Not eliminated. Not eliminated. I'm sorry. If we got it.
Grande, what do you think of my
You just said
Spanish?
they're eliminated.
What do you think of my Spanish? I'm looking. Where's Fernando? ¿A
El
dónde es?
Poro. It's El Poro.
What's El Poro?
Poor. Your Spanish is poor.
Mi español. My Spanish is Poro.
El Poro.
Is that right? Is that right? All right, stick around. A lot more to get to. A lot. Somehow we got off track, but stick around, everybody. Whether you're listening on radio, on YouTube, TV. Yes, Firewatch. Who are the Padres going to fire next? We'll get to that coming right up.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Welcome back. Please join us in welcoming the Race and Sports Radio Show back home to 1090. Join host Felix Taverna every Saturday at 9 a.m. for the very best horse racing coverage in all of Southern California. The all-new and mightier 1090.
SDCCU is an engaged community partner. Each year, SDCCU is proud to support many nonprofit organizations throughout Southern California. Our partnerships allow us to help shape the financial lives of many through volunteerism, financial support, and creating public awareness. The result is a big impact on the communities we serve. SDCCU, it's not big bank banking, it's better. Federally insured by NCUA. Find out more at sdccu.com.
Stadium in San Diego. It has been a sellout the last few days. Loyal SC ready to kick off this season. Stadium in San Diego. Professional soccer has finally arrived.
This year, Jobtoberfest is Wednesday, October 13th. It's the largest annual job fair in San Diego County for people with disabilities. Let's hear from one of our major sponsors.
At Marsty, we recognize the value that individuals with disabilities, as well as those in recovery from substance use, can bring to the workforce, especially to those who want to or are currently counseling those with disabilities and substance use disorder. Marsty is proud to partner with Jobtoberfest.
Time now for Kaplan and Crew tonight's Community Connect.
Shelter to Soldiers selects dogs from shelters and rescue groups all throughout California. Our ideal candidate at Shelter to Soldier is 8 months to a year and a half old. They're confident in different environments, they have strong social drive. Another motivator like food or toy drive. And ultimately, these are dogs that want to have a job and that have a greater purpose to become a service dog. Currently, about 85% of our dogs pass their service dog training. But if they don't pass, they become a career change. We don't like to use the word failure around here. So career change to an emotional support animal, or if that doesn't work out, then they career change to a pet dog. Still finding a loving placement and purpose in life.
We are in the hope business. What we do every day And what we've done for 40 years is to provide kids and families going through critical illnesses hope that tomorrow's going to be a better day. My favorite wish is the next one, because that is the power of our organization, is to bring hope to kids who are going through something right now, and hope can't wait. So people can get involved now by donating resources. They can donate in kind. They can donate their time as volunteers. They can donate dollars, because kids are still getting diagnosed with illnesses that qualify for Make-A-Wish every day. So people can visit us online at sandiego.wish.org. They can visit us and follow us on social media. There are so many ways to get connected, and people can help in many, many different ways. We need your support now more than ever, because illness doesn't take a vacation and it doesn't take a break because of COVID-19.
Southern California radio is a special game, a unique game from the sandy beaches of the Baja and all the way to Santa Barbara. My voice sounds pretty cool. The all-new and mightier 1090. Adventure is waiting for you at BMW San Diego. A new 2022 BMW X3 xDrive 30i waiting for you today when you lease for only $519 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearney Mesa Road and the 163.
Up to 30% of COVID-19 patients become long haulers with persistent symptoms months after the infection.
What I've been finding with my patients is that it's taking up to 3 to 6 months for them to recover their endurance, exercise capacity, and get them back to work or to their usual activities of daily living.
What I wasn't able to do was the basic needs, like brush your teeth, take a shower, because of the shortness of breath, the tightness in my chest.
The symptoms that concern me the most, the shortness of breath. So restrictive. You know, you go through and you just take for granted that, you know, you're gonna breathe. And when that gets taken away, it's a scary thought. Unfortunately, I'm 6 months out now from my diagnosis, and I'm still suffering from several of the symptoms.
My experience with the patients I've sent to La Mesa Rehab has been extremely positive. The patients come back with good reports, and when I see them in the office, their exercise capacity has improved dramatically.
I'm getting there because of La Mesa Rehab.
Adventure is waiting for you at BMW San Diego. A new 2022 BMW X3 xDrive 30i waiting for you today when you lease for only $519 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearney Mesa Road and the 163.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
The San Diego Loyal fell 2-1 to the Oakland Roots on Wednesday night. Oakland got the scoring started in the 6th minute. The Loyal then made it even in the first half stoppage time with a goal from Colin Martin. In the 63rd minute, Oakland was awarded a penalty kick that found the net, making it 2-1. The Loyal would have several more opportunities throughout the match, but they just couldn't quite find the sweet spot. San Diego will have a short rest before their next match on Saturday in Las Vegas against the Las Vegas Lights FC. The last time the Loyal matched up with the Lights in August, San Diego got the win 5-1. It was the most goals the Loyal had ever scored and the largest margin of victory for the club. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew Tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View.
Here it comes, Jalen Johnson. 3 touchdowns on the night.
Watch out.
And brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
To the end zone. Christakis pulls it in. What a catch!
Over the middle, right there in his hand. They throw down towards the end zone. In stride, touchdown, total. Thibodeau breaks another tackle.
Big run up the middle. Touchdown.
This year, Jobtoberfest is Wednesday, October 13th. It's the largest annual job fair in San Diego County for people with disabilities. Let's hear from one of our major sponsors.
At Marsty, we recognize the value that individuals with disabilities, as well as those in recovery from substance use, can bring to the workforce, especially to those who want to or are currently counseling those with disabilities and substance use disorder. Marsty is proud to partner with Jobtoberfest.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Hey, great friends, we welcome you back inside the 7 Mile Casino studios here of Kaplan and Crew, along with Grande and the Brown Man, who spews brown facts.
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that?
You are exhausting, honestly. You are the fact that you are just the least persuadable or open-minded person that I know, which I love you, Browner. But you spew those brown facts, man, and then we just got to always remember the difference between facts and brown man facts. See what I'm saying?
Listen. Because you wrong about old phony. Don't carry it into another segment. You're wrong, bro. You're wrong. It's okay. It's okay. They've been gone.
Okay.
Hey, old phony.
Yeah. Hey, Tatis. Hey, Tatis.
They've been gone, bro.
Where are you, Tatis?
That shit been set. That shit probably didn't even leave the dock.
Tatis, where the playoffs at, dog? Where are the playoffs at, Tatis? Where are the playoffs at? 40 home runs?
All the games I missed. Fewer at-bats. Fewer games. Look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. I'm dishing out.
Let's look at the numbers.
Unreliable.
Let's look at the numbers. You ready?
Whoa!
Can't guarantee that it'll be there every day.
Yeah, your best ability is your availability.
Here, let's take a look at some of these numbers. You know, we talk about the MVP, and the other day, Manny Machado was like, we got bigger fish to fry. Tatis here is about to win the MVP. And I don't know if he is or he isn't going to win the MVP, okay? I know that we all in San Diego, we love to just automatically think that things are just going to go our way. Here's the MVP chase. Go ahead, Alex. Take us through it.
These are the three finalists. I would say the three favorites, not finalists, for the MVP in the National League. Bryce Harper, Tatis, Juan Soto. Harper, 314 average, 33 home runs, 80 RBIs. His team is 78 and 74. Tatis, 287 average, 40 home runs, 94 RBIs. His team is 76 and 75. And Soto, 327, 27 home runs, 90 RBIs, 63 and 89 record.
All right. So look.
So chances are your MVP is coming from a non-playoff team in the National League.
Right. I mean, look, Harper here has played in, just if you put that back up on the screen real quick, Harper has played in 12 more games than Tatis. His batting average is 30 points higher, but he's got 7 fewer home runs and 14 fewer RBIs. And the Phillies aren't going to make the playoffs, but they are a 4 games better than 500 team. Tatis has played, like I said, in 12 fewer games. His batting average is 30 points lower. He's got 7 more home runs, and he's got 14 more RBIs. And the Padres tonight, I'm guessing, will go from being a 76 and 75 team, 1 game better than 500, and they'll probably be a 500 ball club when the game is over today against the Giants. And I don't even think Soto's really in this race compared to these two, but tell you what, Ohtani may win the MVP in the AL, and Tatis may win the MVP in the NL, and we'll both celebrate their phenomenal individual accomplishments, and then we'll just be watching the Dodgers and the Brewers and the Giants and the Braves, and we'll be watching the postseason, and we'll all be sitting there thinking to ourselves, man, the Padres had this thing rolling. They were going to the playoffs, and now, exactly, Alex, it's just like it's always been. It's like it's always been.
What about Vladimir Guerrero Jr.? What if the Blue Jays miss the playoffs? Is he a fake too?
Is that directed? Oh, that's directed at me.
Yeah, if you don't make the playoffs, are you a phony? Because you as an individual should be so great that you should carry an entire team. So is Vladimir Guerrero also a phony?
Because right now he's out of the playoffs.
No, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is a great player, great young hitter, great potential. I like him a lot.
Why does Ohtani get a different treatment than the other guys?
Stephen A. Smith.
Well, listen, no.
Because if Stephen A. Smith never said that, Browner never takes that horse either.
If Stephen A. Smith doesn't say that as somebody who doesn't speak English, because he needs an interpreter, he cannot be the face of baseball. If Stephen A. doesn't say that, Stephen B. doesn't agree with it?
First of all.
No, it never goes in his head.
Y'all the one.
It never goes in his head.
Y'all the one came pulling that wagon, dog. I just told y'all don't stop
I wasn't here that week. I missed that whole week.
That's
I was on
all
vacation.
I'm saying. Y'all the one pulling that wagon.
What wagon we pulling?
Y'all the one pulling that Ohtani wagon in the station. I'm like, no, next stop, bro. We don't need that here. Y'all take that somewhere else. Y'all the one came trying to push this. Oh,
what is the difference between?
he's a face of baseball, and no, he's an advertising. I was like, go on, man, take that over there where they play
you've
at.
told me all year that Tatis is the face of baseball.
He
is in
is.
San Diego. I don't know that he is. I don't know that he is nationally. I mean, I don't know.
This is what I'll do.
On the East Coast, Vlad Guerrero is.
This is what I'll do. Okay, no, accept my challenge. If you are watching this program at this point in time, and you just so happen to watch a non-Padre game, when you see a Tatis jersey in the stands,
get out of here.
Take a picture of it.
Tatis jerseys all over the place.
They are.
Okay.
You see the Vlad Guerrero Jr. jerseys at Petco?
No. Do you see a bunch of Tatis jerseys in Toronto?
I have seen them in New York.
No, you haven't. When they were playing there, when they were playing there, you may have seen a Tatis jersey.
No. I'm talking about when I was in New York City, baby. When I was in the Big Apple. When I was Manhattan.
Because we all know what we see with our eyes is representative of an entire country.
Yeah.
What we see walking down the street in New York, that's gonna. Yeah. Oh wow! I saw a Tatis jersey in New York. He's the face of baseball.
Right. You think there are more Tatis jerseys around the country than there are LeBron jerseys around the country? I'm just curious.
No, LeBron played on 3 different teams. No, tons of them. He changes the numbers.
Because I just feel like Tatis is such a big star compared. I mean, LeBron's like a nobody.
He baseball LeBron.
Oh really?
LeBron's had a 20-year career on 3 different teams with 2 different numbers. No.
It's a great question for Sided. It actually is a great question for Sided. Who do you consider to be the face of baseball? You know, is it Vlad Guerrero Jr.? Is it Ohtani? Is it Tatis? Is it Harper?
The Yankees logo.
Yeah. Who is the face
Dodger
of baseball?
Logo. Listen, y'all know the face of baseball. It's going to be the MVP coming out of Southern California, out of Petco Park, from shortstop or center field or right field, depending on what day it is that dumb manager put him in. That's your guy. The Deuce Trey.
All right.
That'd be funny if like someone from the Dodgers just ends up winning out of nowhere.
The Deuce Trey. Y'all listen, man. Y'all gotta get that hate out y'all heart, dog.
No
y'all
hate.
Good people.
No hate.
Y'all
It's
some
just
good people.
What if Trey Turner wins the MVP?
Again, like I said, y'all gotta get that hate out y'all heart.
I
dog.
just wish you were an equal opportunity rip job guy. You're not an equal opportunist. You are just not equal opportunity. I'm saying to you that one person cannot carry an entire baseball team. And you're saying that Tatis gets treated one way and Ohtani gets treated another. Ohtani hasn't carried the Angels by himself. No Trout. Ohtani hasn't carried the Angels to the playoffs. Therefore, he's an O-phony. Tatis, same exact situation, has not individually by himself been able to carry the Padres to the playoffs. So when the final analysis, when they're both sitting at home watching on the couch, why is one different than the other? They both had great years. Neither was able to carry their team, put them on their back, and do it as an individual. They are completely equal, and yet you kill one guy with an phony nickname, and you hype the other guy. They're the same. Why can't they just get equal opportunity ripped?
I have told you this before, my brother. I will repeat this again. We was in it to the end. They was never in it from the beginning. So clearly, the best player on the Angels is not present right now, and that would be the other phony they got on there. And that's Mike Trout.
Right. So if let me ask you a question: if Manny Machado didn't play this year because he was hurt all year, where do you think the Padres would be right now?
Oh, same spot. Cronenworth would have went over there, scooped them things up, bang.
No.
Or my dog Will. Would have went over there, bang, Golden Glove.
Yeah.
My dog Will would have been over there like Spider-Man. Nothing get past him. Bang, bang.
All right, you know what it's time for right now here on Kaplan and Crew? Forget about Wild Card Watch because the Padres are out of the Wild Card Watch completely. But you know what it is time for? It's time for the fire alarm. It's time for Fire Watch.
Screw you! You're fired!
You're fired.
You're fired!
You're fired.
Nicely done, Grande.
Really good.
Yeah. Vince McMahon and Donald Trump. Yeah. A lot of your fireds in there. I hope that the WWE doesn't get us taken off YouTube today for even showing Vince McMahon.
Nah, they're like 2 seconds. They can't do it for that.
All right. Well, all right. It's time for Fire Watch. So you know what the Padres have already done. They fired the pitching coach because all of this was all his fault. Then they just went in and they fired the minor league. I don't even know what you call the guy. The guy who
Farm
leads,
director.
Farm director. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Fired.
Farmersonly.com. So they fire the farm director. So now who's going to get it next? Who's going to be fired and scapegoated by the Padres next? Here we go. It's time for Firewatch. Grande?
So I don't know if anybody really got fired or just moved around. Maybe these guys had contracts they didn't want to fire. Amateur scouting director Mark Connor has been transitioned to special assistant to the general manager.
Special assistant, by the way, what that means is because you're a special assistant. You're not just a regular assistant. You're actually special. So as the special
you get a parking
assistant,
pass?
No. Oh God, no. You don't get a parking pass. But what you do get to do is you get to drop off AJ Preller's dry cleaning.
Oh wow.
You get to pick up his coffee in the morning. You get to go out and get him lunch so that he can eat in his office because he's working 24/7. Because he's always scouting.
Got to be.
And because you're a special assistant to AJ Preller, when he goes
to play, rebound his free throws.
When he goes to play basketball,
were you really going there?
Yeah. When he goes to play basketball, you have to have a towel and wipe his brow in between games.
I didn't know you were going there. I really was making the joke that you're going to have to grab his missed rebounds when he shoots free throws.
Yep. All right. So there's the first part of Firewatch. Let's keep going.
Hey, Preller, hit me up if you hooping, bruh.
Chris Kemp is now both amateur and international scouting director.
He must be good. He picked up 2 jobs.
Dude, so, I mean, he's going to be a busy man.
Well, and again, here's another guy, Chris Kemp. Congratulations to you. It's just that now that AJ has elevated from just GM to president, and he's got this fat contract that he knows he's not going anywhere, and even if they fire him, they're going to have to pay him a lot of money. I don't want to be international scouting guy anymore. I don't want to schlep to the Dominican Republic anymore. I'm done with that nonsense. You do it. In fact, I'm going to have my special assistant tell you that you do it. I don't even want to talk to you.
That's what they for.
I just like how instead of bringing more guys in to help, they're just consolidating jobs.
Yeah. Sounds like
now
radio.
is the time to save money.
Because this is what you call closing the net. Okay, you closing the net. You're getting the negativity out. Okay, you're getting the people out who weren't doing what you wanted. So now you got to get them out, and now you got to close the ranks. You ain't got to hire nobody else.
Okay, let's keep going with Firewatch.
It just sounds like they don't want to bring guys in to pay more because they're going to fire AJ after the next year. Here's Riley Westman. Westman. He is the new senior farm director.
Is that because he's like an older guy, and he's the senior farm director?
I don't know, but some sort of camp opens today too in Peoria, Arizona.
Nice.
So,
all right, well, there you go.
Firewatch.
There's Firewatch. You know what Firewatch should be presented by? Firewatch should be presented by westcoastbbqshop.com.
Yeah.
That's where Browner was last Wednesday doing a live broadcast. That's where he was this past Saturday doing a live appearance. That's where many great friends showed up to look into a Big Green Egg or other big name brand grills and accessories to go with all these grills and all the sauces and the rubs and everything that Brian Bushfield has for you down at West Coast BBQ Shop. So yeah, Firewatch, Browner, should be presented by westcoastbbqshop.com, don't you think?
I love the sound of that. And if you are looking into getting a grill, or, by the way, getting the grill set up in your backyard, 2330 Proctor Valley Road, West Coast Barbecue, baby. They'll hook you up. Shout out. Ask for Brian. Tell him Brown Facts came. Tell him Brown Facts sent you.
I always tell you guys this. Listen, if you like supporting what you call small business, because, that became like a popular thing, especially in the last 2 years, support small business and support local, support family owned. Brian Bushfield, his wife, my goodness, his folks have been involved in all this.
Mom.
His kids. Yeah, right. I'm telling you, these kids have been involved. This is a family-owned small business operation that's just killing it right now. And that's because they got great products. They've got a great location, and they can help you with so many things when it comes to your grilling needs. westcoastbbqshop.com. All right. So listen, we've looked at Firewatch. We don't really need to look at Wildcard Watch, but Fernando Tatis.
You don't want to?
All right, whatever. Let's take a look at Wildcard Watch just so that we can understand why people are getting fired. Go ahead.
The Cardinals won't stop winning. They have a 4.5 game lead. They think they've won 11 in a row. The Reds are 4.5 back. The Phillies are 4.5 back, and the Padres are 6 back. Almost there.
It's so funny because the Padres were about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, holding on. 1 game lead over Cincinnati. Looking at St. Louis in the rear view, contemplating Philadelphia and the possibilities, right? And in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever it's been, they went from being one game in the lead for the wild card to 6 games back in the wild card. And guys, we talked about the 10-game road trip where we said, what's your prediction? 5-5, 4-6, 3-7, whatever it was. They went 2-8, and now they've lost the next 2 games when they've gotten home. So by my math, they've won 2 of their last 10. I mean, listen, St. Louis is showing you what a contending franchise does. They have a little bit left in the tank to make that final push at the very end. You can see the finish line out into the future. Are you going to walk to the finish line? Are you going to limp to the finish line? Or are you going to sprint to the finish line? St. Louis Cardinals are sprinting. The San Diego Padres are on crutches.
I have a hot take for you.
Oh. Like that.
Whoever, whether it's the Giants or the Dodgers, play the Cardinals in the wild card, they will be eliminated by the Cardinals.
No way. No.
They are the team. They are reminding me a lot about the Washington Nationals when the Nationals won it all. Like, they are putting it all together. They're pitching. They're hitting. They're beating contending teams. Week in, week they beat the Dodgers for a few. They beat the Padres, and now they're beating the Brewers. I'll say right now, they're going to win the wild card.
They also choke. They're also classically known for choking. So as much as we want to praise them now, which they've well deserved and should be receiving praise for their play, they also choke a lot. So I wouldn't go that far.
But it is one game. That would be. I will tell you this. That let's just say the Dodgers find themselves playing against the Cardinals, and let's say the Cardinals do upset the Dodgers. Man, you put in 162 games to win. I don't even know what the record is off the top of my head here, but somewhere close to 100 games.
They're both the Giants are at 99 and the Dodgers are at 97.
Okay. Can you imagine you wind up winning 101, 102 baseball games? You have a 1-game playoff.
They need to fix that.
I agree. I mean, listen, I think that baseball, if you're going to have a playoff, you give me 2 out of 3, I can live with that.
Right.
Give me 3 out of 5, I can live with that. 4 out of 7 is what I think is traditional. But seriously, a 1-game playoff. Now, look, if the Dodgers were to win and make it exciting, especially in Southern California, then it's like, oh, hey, 1-game playoff's fine. But if the Dodgers were to lose, man, it's like, wow, we went the whole season to get to this point to play 1 game, and they got hot at the right time, and it was 1 game. Anybody can beat anybody in 1 game. I mean, the Rockies beat the Dodgers last night.
Right. The idea that you would put the hopes of an entire hardworking season to 1 game just seems unfair to the players. And the fans want more. The fans in those 2 markets, whether it be Los Angeles or San Francisco, in addition to St. Louis, either one of those markets would love to see a 3-game series. Who's mad about playing 3 games? No one is. No one.
Do you guys know my I don't know if it's a curse, but the Dodgers against teams that wear red curse in the playoffs?
Mm-mm.
This is the thing.
Okay. Oh, this is my thing, and I've discovered it, and no one talks about it. I hope it goes
curse
viral.
of Padilla?
These are grande facts.
This is a grande, and this is fact. 2004, lost to the Cardinals.
Dodgers lost to the Cardinals.
Yes, Dodgers
Okay.
lost to the Cardinals. 2008, lost to the Phillies. 2009, lost to the Phillies. 2013, lost to the Cardinals. 2014, lost to the Cardinals. 2015, lost to the Mets. Shade of red.
Orange.
2016, lost to the Cubs. They got a red C. 2017, lost to the Astros. Shade of red.
That's
2018, lost to the Red Sox. 2019, lost to the Nationals.
Mm.
Last
All
year,
right.
they
Kinda
didn't play a team with the red,
Mhm.
and they won the World Series.
How do you like that?
Okay. Tampa Bay
Padres.
has some red in their logo.
No, they don't.
Yeah, the Devil Ray's tongue is red.
I don't know about that.
No,
I don't think
I'm
there's
just
Devil
saying,
Rays
the curse of
anymore.
the red.
What's wrong with devil? You can't say devil either?
No, you can't say devil anymore. No, it's very offensive to people. Very
They have
offensive.
no red in their logo.
They do.
No,
The
they
tongue,
don't.
the Devil Ray tongue.
There's no more. They don't even use that stingray anymore.
Oh, my bad.
My bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
Yeah. All right. Hey, listen, real quick. I want to talk to everybody about iThrive MD, and I want to invite you guys and encourage you guys to please go to our website, kaplanandcrew.com, click on the iThrive MD logo, and find out what Kaplan and Crew listeners receive for free when they go into iThrive MD. Alex, if you can put the website up on the screen, that'll be helpful. But I want to tell you guys, while I'm talking about this, I got a text message from Dr. Samir Damani. And I said, Doc, I went in to iThrive MD last week, and I got some of these NAD shots, which were suggested for me after they had done all this very, very thorough blood work. I said, can you explain what an NAD injection is and why all the guys in our audience should take one? And he said, for sure. He said, this is exactly what Dr. Samir Damani said. NAD turbocharges the mitochondria of the cells, which is the energy producer of the cell. As you age, the efficiency of the mitochondria goes down, and the NAD helps with the function of the mitochondria. It improves metabolism and overall energy. And then, they've got a whole bunch of guys here, Alex, that have you ever heard of a guy named Phil Davis, who's a mixed martial artist? Does that name something?
Yeah.
Phil Davis.
We've had him on the show.
Okay. Well, Browner, I'm like you. All of a sudden, I don't know anybody.
He came in studio.
Phil Davis is an iThrive MD patient, and he uses this NAD as well. So look, I just want to say to everybody, go to our website, kaplanandcrew.com, click on the iThrive MD logo, and make an appointment. I'll give you a phone number here before we hit the break. 858-240-1497, 858-240-1497. Make an appointment. This is San Diego's leading anti-aging and performance optimization clinic. Let's all stay healthy, and let's all stay here for a really long time, guys. ithrivemd.com/Kaplan. We're coming right back. We got a lot more to get to, including the NFL weekend. Stick around.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Our massive signal covers an area where over 24 million people reside. So if you're listening or advertising on another station, we have only one question. Why? The new generation of radio, the all-new and mightier 1090. Adventure is waiting for you at BMW San Diego. A new 2022 BMW X3 xDrive 30i waiting for you today when you lease for only $519 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road and the 163.
At La Jolla Cosmetic, we try to help people achieve well-being, and we feel that it's not only important to look good, but also feel good inside. And honestly, what a better opportunity to help my community than being a supporter of an organization such as Las Patronas.
The mission of Las Patronas is to provide financial assistance to local nonprofits that are providing valuable community services in the areas of health, education, social services, and cultural arts. La Jolla Cosmetic has been one of our biggest supporters at Las Patronas, so we couldn't do what we do without their support.
You feel the need and you see the need because we go to visit each grant applicant.
Partnering with groups that are actually dedicated to help your community, it's the best thing that you can do as a responsible business.
Adventure is waiting for you at BMW San Diego. A new 2022 BMW X3 xDrive 30i waiting for you today when you lease for only $519 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road and the 163.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
The San Diego Loyal fell 2-1 to the Oakland Roots on Wednesday night. Oakland got the scoring started in the 6th minute. The Loyal then made it even in the first half stoppage time with a goal from Colin Martin. In the 63rd minute, Oakland was awarded a penalty kick that found the net, making it 2-1. The Loyal would have several more opportunities throughout the match, but they just couldn't quite find the sweet spot. San Diego will have a short rest before their next match on Saturday in Las Vegas against the Las Vegas Lights FC. The last time the Loyal matched up with the Lights in August, San Diego got the win 5-1. It was the most goals the Loyal had ever scored and the largest margin of victory for the club. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View.
Catch an all-new local show on the Mightier 1090. Please join us every Thursday at 6 p.m. for the Charity Stripe, where you can get 3 out-of-the-box sports minds whose game is knowing yours. Only on a new generation of radio, the Mightier 1090 AM, SoCal Sports Talk.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Brought to you by La Mesa Rehab, improving the lives of those afflicted by chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Learn more at LaMesaRehab.com.
Teatro means theater in Spanish, and in Portuguese, and in Tagalog, and in Italian, and in so many languages. We have a lot of communities, a lot of culture here, so that is the reason why teatro is in the name. The mission of Teatro San Diego is to provide arts education to underserved communities, specifically in schools. Our goal is also in tandem with arts education to provide a professional theater company and dance company so that the community can see themselves reflected on stage at the professional level. Places like Subaru have really been so supportive and have helped us come up with projects like the AMI project.
I was so honored to be at an event a few days ago and heard some of the songs from it. These guys rock. This is just an amazing thing that everyone needs to see.
Let's take it up a notch with Kaplan and Crew tonight's Premium Boost, powered by the Mightier 1090.
We are in the hope business. What we do every day and what we've done for 40 years is to provide kids and families going through critical illnesses hope that tomorrow's going to be a better day. My favorite wish is the next one, because that is the power of our organization, is to bring hope to kids who are going through something right now, and hope can't wait. So people can get involved now by donating resources. They can donate in kind. They can donate their time as volunteers. They can donate dollars, because kids are still getting diagnosed with illnesses that qualify for Make-A-Wish every day. So people can visit us online at sandiego.wish.org. They can visit us and follow us on social media. There are so many ways to get connected, and people can help in many, many different ways. We need your support now more than ever, because illness doesn't take a vacation and it doesn't take a break because of COVID-19.
Welcome to the Jacobs & Cushman San Diego Food Bank and our 90,000 square foot facility. We feed 350,000 people every single month. Many people ask, how can I help? You can volunteer for the San Diego Food Bank. Just go to sanDiegoFoodBank.org, register to volunteer. No group is too small, no group is too large, but those volunteers are integral to our success in feeding the community. Another way you can help is by hosting a food drive. Just go online and register your group, your company, or organization. It's that easy. Another great way is through our virtual food drive, where you can literally buy food on our behalf. Lastly, another great way to make an impact is to go online and make a financial contribution to the San Diego or North County Food Bank. On behalf of the San Diego Food Bank, our staff, our volunteers, and the 350,000 people we serve every month, thank you for helping us fight hunger and feed hope in San Diego County.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's Premium Boost is powered by the Mightier 1090. Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Shelter to Soldier is 9 years young with a mission to save lives 2 at a time. We're adopting dogs from local shelters, training them for post 9/11 combat veterans, and we're able to donate these trained dogs to deserving veterans in need.
You know, I was in a very dark place. I was having suicidal thoughts, and I really needed an immediate help. We don't know if tomorrow is going to be there for us.
Shelter to Soldier is a nonprofit, and we're able to do the work that we do because of you, the community. Whether it's an individual donating $5 or whether it's a corporate donor like the Barnes firm that's supporting us and sponsoring multiple dogs that are going to make an impact in the veterans' lives in need.
Him by my side 24/7 has completely turned my life around. It's not just saving both of our lives. It has made an impact on myself, Nigel, my family, my work. So yes, they definitely have saved our lives.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.